Greetings. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I have no idea if it's been 5 minutes. I made an announcement on my Facebook page and on my app that I would be going live in 5 minutes. However, yeah, I don't know if it's been 5 minutes, and I don't know that that's even relevant. I'm Tamika Grayle, Dr. Tamika Grayle, and I want to talk to you about the Great Conjunction. So, if you don't know what the Great Conjunction is, on December 21st, 2020, something is going to happen in the universe. Something amazing is going to happen in the universe. Jupiter and Saturn will come together. There will be amazing energy. And as always, it will be the solstice, especially in the Western world. And it'll be the solstice. It will be literally the shortest night of the year, and we'll be moving on into many things. So let's think about this. Planets impact us on Earth because they radiate energy. If you don't believe that, if you have a question about it, I want you to think about what happens when it relates to water. And I mean, literally, that's the basic thing that I always use, water. What happens with water? What happens when the moon changes with water? What happens when there's something that's going on in the atmosphere related to, and then there's a water thing? I mean, the atmosphere thing, and then there's a water thing. If you don't believe it, look it up, follow it. I guarantee if you follow something like that every month and you actually know what's going on out in the universe, outside of Earth, you'll see so many amazing things. Um, and as a result, it's good to understand that it's good to understand this energy because this energy is helps us better understand ourselves and the opportunities that present themselves and the things we need to look out for as they appear along our paths because they always appear. Awareness is key. The planets and other celestial bodies literally impact everything in our lives, from self to those people and things outside of self, big and small, micro and macro, like they literally impact us. They're a part of us and we're a part of them. So, what's the conjunction? A conjunction is when two powerful planets come together. Conjunctions show up when major things are going on, when major things are happening, or when major things have happened. I want you to think about this. Conjunctions give us an idea or an opportunity to master something. Something is being ushered in, and we have an opportunity to become aware of it and to master it. The planets are merging in a way that creates an even more powerful energy than one of either of the planet holds alone. So think about this. A planet holds energy, the if whatever planet it is, it holds energy, and then you put two of those big energetic things together, and it can hold more energy. And when we think about it, if energy impacts us, then we have an opportunity to pay attention to that energy, big energy, and learn how to use it. On 12/21/2020, we will have a conjunction. That's also the solstice. Think about the ability to connect to a leader, mystic, sage, depending on, what your faith is, the universe. It depends on what your faith is. However, think about whatever sacred text you ascribe to or don't ascribe to. And regardless of, it's our opportunity. It's our opportunity to go ahead and set an intention and do things that can help us be the best self that we can be. You ready? You should be because I am. I'm ready. You should be ready. So, Saturn and Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius is what's actually going on 12/21 of 2020. Saturn rules regulations, restrictions, business, politics. Saturn rules foundations and identity and legacy. Every detail counts. It's important that we use this time to commit, strengthen, and foster our awareness of what we want to do, when we want to do it. One of the things that helps is writing it down. We can have a vision in our brains and it can be there, and then something pops up and we move away from that vision. Write it down. Write down what you want and then decide that you're going to commit to it. Jupiter is about expansion and growth and philosophy and spirituality and higher awakening and awareness. Um, as I look at the things that people post on social media and the things that people say, as I listen to music, there's so many more of us who are actually coming out with the desire to become aware. Here's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to pay attention that we have the ability to explore many philosophies and perspectives. Um, this Jupiter being close to us, Jupiter always encourages open mindedness. However, being in this proximity, it's amazing. Go ahead, keep your mind open. Don't fall into because we've always done it this way. It's unnecessary. Because what if that isn't the way? Just keep your mind open. Together, what happens that day is we have Saturn, Jupiter, and Aquarius on a solstice. That's amazing. I posted some things on my Facebook page, Tamika Gray L, um, that are in this my public figure page that kind of give you some more information about that and how often it happens. So Aquarius is about the future and advancing. It's about Dharma, doing things the right way, divine connection and intervention. It's about a pull to a higher purpose and life changing energy. Isn't that amazing? Say, for example, if right now you are like, what do I need to do in my life? How can I change? I'm not happy. You can literally use that day to help you change things, but you have to be ready. You have to think about it. What are your goals? What are your visions? Think higher than you. If money had nothing to do with anything, what would you be doing? If money has everything to do with everything, how could you use that money to help the greatest good? This great conjunction is an opportunity to soak in the wisdom of the elders. It's an opportunity to connect past, present, and future in the moment. Like seriously, past, present, and future in the moment. As you meditate, and I encourage you to meditate, you can get messages. Maybe you always have been getting messages and you've decided to ignore them, or you listen to them sometimes. Get messages, ask the questions, set the intentions. Again, I had to take a moment because I like felt something right there. I felt overcome with the thought that I can literally meditate and tap into how my elders felt. And I mean, for me, I grew up with my great grandmother and my great grandmother. I mean, my great great grandmother and my great grandmother, both alive, and my great grandfather. So when I think about tapping into the wisdom of the elders, that's wild. Because I'm thinking way back. It's not new. It's not these, okay, well, who's closest to you? We have the ability to tap into knowledge on that day and to combine that into our present and to actually tap into knowledge of what the future looks like. I want you to think about this. Prince talked about Party Like It's 1999. There's movies and things like that about what it would look like. Even when it comes to the pandemic, oh, there were viruses that were there before, in movies. And we think about this. The wisdom that has been shared with us that we missed because we thought it was a joke. Here's an opportunity to actually think about it. We control it. We control our lives. You control how you feel about something. And you can tap into your inner wisdom, which comes from the past and the future, and it comes from the universe or God or Allah. And you can build those higher connections. You can realize that you have connections to higher levels of intelligence. The connection that you have with yourself has a higher level of intelligence. All right, so let's talk about the solstice. So, timing is everything. Understand the cycles of what goes on in nature and the universe, provide us with tools to help us along our paths and our journeys. And everyone is on a different earthly journey, but we have an opportunity to join all of those together because they are connected, even though it's a different journey for each person. The collective is the same journey to reach the higher self. So, to end this video, I encourage you to go inside, investigate the inner you, detach from material things and connect to the universe, connect to your own spirituality, and use the information about the assessment, the analysis, the information that you receive um, about what's happened in the past and what you perceive that could go on in the future. Trust your instincts like your heart. Don't allow fear to come in. Think about the things that have meditate on, not think about them, meditate on the things that have happened in the past in your personal lives, in the life of society, and allow yourself to restore and renew and help others to do the same thing. But you got to do it to yourself first. You got to put that Oscar mask on yourself first. Take some time to renew. You need a mental health day, take it. This is what will birth and usher in a massive change. We say we want change. We are the change. So here are some tips. Take some time to breathe. Breathe. Some pranayama is amazing. Breathe in through your nose and feel that breath come into your chest and warm your heart. Meditate. It doesn't matter how long, a couple of seconds. We do it all the time anyway. If you've ever left your driveway and ended up at your job or wherever, and you're like, I don't even remember that drive, you entered a meditative state. Get you some candles if you like the smell of candles. Burn some incense. Spray something that smells good. Take a long shower. Play some music. Play with some crystals. Read a book just because you want to read the book. Relax, whatever makes you relax. Show yourself some love. Show other people some love. Feed somebody. Give somebody some water. Walk outside. I don't know where you are. If you can walk outside, walk outside. If it's cold, walk outside and touch the snow and realize what actually happens. Through all of this, especially the day before, a few days afterwards, eat light and well. Don't put that heavy food in because heavy food will weigh you down and stop you from being awakened to what's actually going on. I have truly enjoyed the time that I've spent with you, and I hope that you've enjoyed the time that you just spent with me. And it's the great conjunction, and I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too. Namaste. Peace and love.